Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and I don't know if you guys have ever asked yourself this question, but especially as you're just getting started, there is no question that that's always the most difficult part. Especially as you're approaching the holidays, one of the questions that came about today is, what continues to motivate you, and what are some of the motivations that you have that you're taking on into 2020 to reach those goals? I wanted to share based off of my experience and in my opinion, what's one of the things that actually allowed me to be successful in the markets that I invest in. So one of the things that I simply wanted to share is I first started wanting to learn how to trade in the market. So again, I first started wanting to learn how to trade in the market was because after watching the Fast and the Furious movies, I fell in love with the Nissan GTR. Again, yes, I understand it's a very materialistic thing of wanting to pursue. I was very young, but it was that spark that really led me to where it is that I am today. And it wasn't that I found success at an early age whatsoever, but that's what sparked my interest. And I think a lot of you guys can agree with me on that. What later ended up happening was I ended up getting a job, telecommunication sales, commission-based job, and that provided a decent amount of income that I didn't need to make money off of trading in the market. But I was still pursuing other areas. It's just the way that I was. And I think a lot of you guys are wired the same way, where yeah, you had a normal job, yeah, you were going to school, but you were always someone that was proactively looking on how to make money in different areas, buying and reselling things in person, online, and that's always something that I was doing. Something that I always went back to was wanting to learn how to trade in the market. And yes, it took a very long period of time, but one of the number one reasons that I think that I found success in the market was because I wasn't so obsessed about making money, but I was actually very motivated about the idea of what it meant to trade in the market. I know that sounds kind of like very open-ended, but what I mean by that is I didn't need to make money off the market to live. And that allowed me to approach it in a very relaxed way. Therefore, I gave myself time to learn from my mistakes and grow from there. I think one of the biggest mistakes that people make as they're just getting started, it's always about the money and it's always about the make it or break it. And in my approach, I'm not saying that the way that I did it is the only way to approach it, but I'm just saying that I think looking back, one of the main reasons that I actually found success as a day trader in the market was because I approached it in a much more relaxed way. And I have to be honest, I think that's what's made who it is that I am today and the way that I'm wired is because the way that I approach everything, not even just day trading the market, but how I approach real estate investing, how I approach investing in other companies. I approach it because it's something that I want to do, not something that I feel like I have to do to survive. And because I approach it with that mindset, I'm much more focused on the learning process and not so focused on I need to make money to live off of this market. I think as we're approaching, again, the holidays and 2020, and you're thinking about the goals that you have, one of the biggest mistakes that I made when I first got started was, again, having that motive of I want to work towards getting the GTR. And although the monetary aspect is, again, something that can be very rewarding, I don't think monetary goals are something that are going to be very long-lived. And the reason that I say that is because when you begin to encounter obstacles, when you begin to need to pay bills, again, you're going to have to be realistic with yourself and realize that maybe this isn't a market that you need to pursue as of right now. But if you approach it in a way that I'm just approaching this and wanting to learn more about it to see if it's a market in which I can actually build a career out of, then I think that you're more likely to focus on the learning process, actually grow from there, and actually be able to create it to a profession in which that not only that you're going to enjoy every single day, but on top of that, actually be able to make money. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. You guys know that I'm always here to empower you. And again, I'm a big believer that motivation is key when it comes down to pursuing these creative markets, but I just want to make sure that your motivation is long-lived and not short-lived in the monetary aspect. So let me know in the comment section what you think motivates you and how you're going to approach it for 2020. I wanted to give you guys a quick little update on the day. I wanted to kind of take a relaxed position. I was trading live with the Learn Plan Prop Group and things didn't go necessarily right away according to plan. It ended up performing the way that I expected it, but my position size was a little bit too big that I didn't want to hold. So I did a pretty good job managing risk. I cut losses at $34, but again, I didn't feel comfortable with the position that I had, so therefore I cut it. Natural gas did end up selling off, which pushed D-gas much higher than I expected. I would have been up $200, $300, but again, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you could have been up. I think it's most important to do your part, that if you do begin to feel uncomfortable with your position size and the overall position that you have invested, it's best to keep those losses small if things do begin to go south. I really do appreciate you guys' time. I hope that I earned your thumbs up in this video. Let me know in the comment section again what motivates you for 2020 and how you are going to absolutely kill it. Really excited to have you as a part of the team. Friendly little reminder, don't forget to join our free Facebook group. That's going to be that first link down below. Happy holidays. Wish you and your loved ones an amazing Christmas. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.